Hey guys, it's Mike Herbert. I'm here doing my speech on the informative or demonstration section. I decided to do the informative. I got my mom, my girlfriend, my dad, and my little brother recording. Excuse the mess. We just got upstate New York. We're at Americade for the bike run, with bike rally. Um, I decided to do activated sludge wastewater treatment, the process that goes through at the plant. Um, there's a bunch of different types, but I'm going to focus on oxidation ditch treatment. Um, I used to work in Village of Montgomery, who had two extremely large oxidation ditches, and so I learned quite a bit there. I've been around that for a while, I think 4 years plus 3 or 4 years in other treatment plants. May not be interesting to you, but it's a subject I know quite a bit about and feel confident on. The process begins at what is called the headworks of the treatment plant. Every treatment plant has them. It's either a bar screen, a grit removal system, or a monster, muffin monster they're called. It's a grinder. It grinds up the rags. The bar screen is just a thin piece of metal, bunch of them, that's like a filter system that's dropped right in the channel of the sewer plant. And the operator either manually picks them or it's automatically removed by a machine. This removes any debris, anything that doesn't belong, any non-biological treatment comes in the sewer, anything, rocks, anything that shouldn't be processed throughout the plant is removed at this stage. After that, the sewage is pumped through a flow meter, which can be inline or sonar, I believe it's called. But I've worked with both. The one I'm more familiar with is the sonic sensor. It's shoots down and measures with, I believe it's radar. I'm not sure exactly, but it measures the level of the water at any given time, and it monitors the amount of gallons that is sent through the treatment plant daily. This is something that the operator records every single day so they can send it in. It's on the monthly reports that go up to the state, and that's what that's for. After that, it's pumped out to the oxidation ditch. This is where the wastewater gets treated with air, and that's what makes it the activated part of wastewater. Air is infused by paddles, which are hooked to these big, giant rotors. They're just like monstrous, and they literally slap the sludge and add air to it, which is what the bugs feed off of. The process is actually live bugs eating the bacteria and the bad parts of wastewater, and that's what they do. And then you waste the bugs out and get rid of them in a whole nother process, which we'll touch base on in a minute. Like I said, the paddles, they slap the sewer and air is then added to it, which is needed for the bugs to live and grow. And once the bugs get to a certain level, which is monitored by a test, MLS test, it shows how old the bugs are, how new the bugs are, if they need to be gone or whatnot. If the bugs are old, they're sent to a digester. They're wasted out. And then, in my experience, we press them out with a dewatering press. You add a chemical coagulant called polymer, and it flocculates with the sewage and creates a cake-like substance after it's pressed out. That's then shipped off wherever it is, either incinerated or sent to a farm as used fertilizer. But if the sludge is just normal and you don't have to waste it out, it goes to what's called the clarifier. Now, this is just a long or circular tank. I'm familiar with the long rectangular ones more so, and they literally just settle the sludge, and the good part is on top, and the heavy, thick stuff is recirculated, which is settled at the bottom, back into the ditches. This is keeping the constant population of bugs flowing and healthy and growing. The wastewater that's on top, that's nice, clean, thin, like clear water, it's nice, it's supernatant it's called, is sent out to then get treated with chlorine, and then dechlorination is the next process. Bisulfite is usually used for that. After that's done, this whole time the operator is testing to make sure that the chlorine levels are good, the dechlor levels are good, the MLSS is at a healthy level. It's constantly monitored and recorded for the state and sent out monthly, but the final product should look like drinking water if the process is done right. It's excellent product. And I'll show you a few slides here. I made the PowerPoint, but I couldn't figure out how to make it visible for everyone. But this is what's called the bar screen. That's where the rags are caught in the beginning of the process. This is your flow meter. That's where the main probe is up here, and it shoots a sonar or radar down to the water, which goes through the channel, and gets a measurement off that. And here's the ditches. Those are the rotating paddles, causing air to go into the wastewater and allow the bugs to grow. And these are your MLSS settling tanks, or settling jars. This is a test done. That's the supernatant I was telling you about. That's acting as a clarifier right now. This is the product taken from the ditch, and that's what it's going to look like after sitting in the clarifier for a couple minutes. It settles out, and this bottom flocculation is recirculated. These are the actual clarifiers, the long tanks. I mean, everything's huge at wastewater plants generally. And this is influent. This is what it starts as wastewater, and that's what it should look like. Pure drinking water. But that goes out to the river and is then used again. But that's my speech. I went to school to Ulster County Community College to learn this. We did 8 months of basic operation classes and then a couple months of activated sludge, which is mainly math, but taught you a little bit about how to keep the bugs going. It's cool because the bugs are actually monitored and can tell you which type of bug there is in the sewage. It'll tell you how old it is and if it's healthy or not. But that's really all I have for that, and that's the process of any activated plant that has an oxidation ditch in it. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing your speeches. Bye-bye.